It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
How goes it? Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned.
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Yennefer's escort. They were my men. All of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And razor to your throat.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky. These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about them. Expect me to believe that.
Frankly, I don't really give a damn.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done. Shall I shave him once more, against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress. Sadly, I did not receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Okay, let's choose the least annoying outfit. Oh, also, yeah, hello and welcome, and stuff. We started with a long cutscene, so these outfits looks the least terrible. And they all look basically the same, don't they? The middle one has the funky sort of collar around it, the hoity-toity stuff. That one, I think these two on the end are actually identical, aren't they? They have slightly different patterns, do they? Ah, yes, they do too. So that one's got that really nice pattern, whereas this one is a little bit plainer. I think we will go with this one. This one. Oh, do I have to equip these, do I? I do. Okay, so inventory, where are they? That's right. So we just have to equip, equip, equip. There we go. Easy. Easily done. So, I love that the actual towel you're wearing is in fact an equipable item with 2 armor of stats. So that's really nifty. I can quickly save the game here too. I did accidentally cut off a very minor part of the beginning of this cutscene, but it wasn't important and doesn't matter. Unless you like to see Geralt being washed by 3 maids. Nilfgaardian maids. So yeah, let's talk to the Chamberlain and get on with the show.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh, I forgot which one it is. Whoop. Is it that one?
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings.
Oh good, we
Come
passed the
with me.
bow test. Whew. Wow, that was the hardest thing I've had to do in this game so far.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Grimi eb art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Bow! Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer eb the orde.
Weljen namen, wat kan favort? I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
sure
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not...
If you're
bother.
wondering who the Emhyr's voice was, it is of course Charles Dance, who I suppose for most people would be better known these days as Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones. And if you're like me and you're into Terry Pratchett, TV adaptations of Terry Pratchett books, he played the patrician in at least one of those, Lord Vetinari. So yes. Anyway, this is going to be a relatively cutscene heavy episode too. We've got this part where we're just walking around and there's a bit of stuff happening, but for the most part we're just walking and talking. It's this gorgeous castle. I'm just trying to put the camera around. In fact, we can stop. We don't have to keep walking. We can take a good look at that. Where'd he go? There he is. He's waiting for us. He was probably massively annoyed, so I'm really happy that I did that, because gods, he shits me, honestly, this guy. I hate him.
Once the gentleman is done, he should
Yes,
need
thank
to
you.
retrieve
Let's
his
talk to Yennefer
possessions.
and describe.
That quill sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the church
Be
of
so
the eternal
kind and do
fire
not disturb.
and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
A shame I have no...
I think we can talk to him later. I couldn't remember if we could now or not.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't? Not a bit?
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt, before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Vel and get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
So, two things. First up, I forgot to talk about the wonderful portrait of Ciri that's in the Emperor's room back there. The game made prominent notice of it, but the expression on her face makes it very clear she was not happy to A, wear that dress, or B, be painted. The second thing is that we actually have the option in this game of romancing Triss as well, not as well as, but Triss instead of Yennefer. And I went with Yennefer the first time through because it's very much the natural fit. It's obvious Geralt and Yennefer are lifelong lovers and all that kind of stuff. But of course, before this game, Triss was his main love interest in The Witcher and The Witcher 2 especially. So in that scenario, it's sort of like, well, you could continue that romance and see where it leads, but and I haven't decided yet what choice I'm going to make regarding that in this game, because there is a choice. You can choose one or the other, but not both. So anyway, let's talk to Ambassador Varatra and see what he has to say.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other, if you will.
Mainly doing this just so that you guys have more of the backstory and information on what's happening in this game, if you weren't already aware of it. So that's the main reason we'll be going through all of this dialogue.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
We won't be avoiding the Bloody Baron. We will be getting to the Bloody Baron. Trust me on that one.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light
Okay,
your path.
let's get our stuff back, and probably gonna leave this video. We've got a little bit of time, I guess, but I've been recording for a fair while, so this is like the 3rd consecutive episode I've recorded, so let's talk to him.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mention something.
Okay, let's get equipped.
So long.
I'm sure that's the case. Oh wow, just watching my inventory all shoot up. While we're here, oh, there's actually a side quest here too, so we'll go grab that. But first, let's get our stuff equipped. I can't remember what I was wearing. I know I was wearing nose boots, and I was probably wearing that. Well, I had it equipped. Maybe I had that equipped. Probably had that equipped. I wasn't carrying a huge amount of stuff. Pretty sure Order of the Flaming Rose armor was what I was wearing as armor. I'm trying to remember what pants I had on. I'm going to assume it was those New Moon trousers. What else do I need? Iris. Was I using Iris? I don't think I was. Oh yes, I was, because it was doing that, yes. So we were using Iris, I think, and I guessed by the gems in it, yeah, Half Karen was the other thing we were using. So that looks like everything we had. That's not better, that's... oh, that's our Noonwraith trophy, and I think I don't have another trophy. I thought I was going to have another trophy in here. Oh, and gloves. Oh yeah, I've got... those are correct, yep. Okay, so I did equip those. I couldn't remember for a second. Yeah, we'll grab the Noonwraith trophy. And I think that's about it. How am I going for saddlebags at the moment? I don't think they all got de-equipped. I think it was just the armor stuff and the weapons that got de-equipped, but I'll just check. Yeah, okay, cool. No, 130 was right. Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, hopefully we get some like better versions of that kind of stuff later, and I'll have to find some time to sort of break all this equipment down. Oh, Griffin trophy, that's right. Actually, I'm going to keep the Griffin trophy, even though it looks kind of hideous, because the I think the dismemberment chance is actually better. I'm not that concerned about gaining experience at the moment. There was a quest marker over here. Let's go see what that's about. Nilfgaardian nobleman. Oh, it's just Gwent. I don't want to get involved in Gwent. We're probably going to avoid Gwent for most of this, so if that's all that was, then... Oh, but... no, I'm not going to do Gwent, because it just won't be very interesting for the videos. So we're just going to avoid Gwent unless necessary. As much as I'd love to, I don't have any strong Gwent cards, and I'm just not that great at Gwent. I may be the only person in the world who didn't really, I guess, do Gwent that much. Oh, hang on, I need to remember. That's right, I need to click to here, because this is our world map, by the way, which we've now unlocked. And we've got Kaer Morhen all the way over there. White Orchard, which is where we were. Vizima, which is here, and that's where the Royal Palace is. Valen, which is here. So we can do that, and Novigrad, which is actually just part of, this is all just one massive map, and that's where most of the game will take place, except for the part of it that takes place over in Skellige. But we need to go to Valen, so we'll hit that, and it wants us to start in the Hangman's Tree, so we'll do that, but we probably won't progress much further than that. I'll let this load screen happen.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's...
I do love the loading screens that give you the backstory, or what's going on in the game at the point you're up to. I think that's really cool. So once we load in, I will... probably not going to do too much once we load in. I might ride down and maybe we'll talk to the guy. But for the most part, I think we'll just... We'll just show off a little bit of the Valen region, or Valen, or Valen, or however it's supposed to be pronounced. We'll show off a bit of the region, and yeah. But it'll be mostly the next video. And the good news is, this is where the game begins. So yeah, we're in Valen. We'll head down to the inn, and then we'll... we got a new quest. What's that quest? I was going to try and track it. I'm just going to quickly check what the evils... Whoa! Oh, that's the Hearts of Stone quest line, which we'll get to if we get to level 62. Wow. And of course, it's asking us Destination Skellige, which we've got a long way to go. Those are the Gwent quests, so we're not going to focus too much on those. And that's kind of our main actual quest. That's like the most of the game. We have that quest. That's what we've got to get going. Well, for most of the first part of the game, alright, once we complete those 3 goals, which we will, and yeah, visiting Triss. So this is all stuff we picked up while we were in the castle. And as I said, we're going to go to the inn at the crossroads, and then we're going to talk to the innkeeper, and then we're going to call it a day. So I've been recording for a long time, and yeah, but of course, it's good. It's good. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the notice board right here. So I'll just stop and pick this up, because these are good, and they will give us lots of things. So I do that every time. Picked up a new quest. A lot of them are like the bounty type quests. Not all of them. We don't have to do them immediately either, so we can you know, take our time a little bit. But we'll just keep going through here and keep riding, and just get a good feel for Valen, and also give me a chance to actually like talk, given how cutscene heavy this episode's been so far. So, but yeah, we'll get through. For late afternoon, Valen. It's a nice looking area. It's a very nice looking area. Look at that. We are riding, and the best part of this, I can just swing the camera around. I don't need to like change anything or anything. It's so good. But yeah, I seem to recall the last time I came here, the first time I came here, it was raining, and it was like really dark, and it was not good. Someone's asking for our help. Let's go help him.
Slow now. Whoa.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, you gotta roll into the guy just to take him down.
Time to end this.
Okay, looks like we saved him. Let's talk to him.
Unbind me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black One smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper.
You know, if I keep having to do quests for the likes of you, I won't. So that was a nice little short thing to do. As we go. Hey, Roach, let's go. Really need to look at getting the swallow stuff sorted out too. But yeah, like I said, we're just gonna have a good look along here. Get a feel for Valen, how nice it looks. Oh geez, that's a lot of drowners over there. They don't sound too happy either. I don't want to go that way. Very much don't want to go that way. I want to go this way instead, across the river. Right past where all those drowners were. Yay. Nah, we're fine. We're miles away. Besides, we're on a horse and they're not.
A stranger!
Oh, it's just a witcher. Just your friendly local witcher. This is the crossroads. We're gonna get all the stuff off the notice board, and then I've done it again. Yeah, so we'll pick up all those contracts and everything like that, and we're going to leave it there. We're going to go into the inn at the crossroads in the next episode as Roach finds his finds the stable. Good on him. Her. Roach is a girl horse, apparently. And yeah, so we're going to leave it there. And thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.